What's going on, guys? This is Austin Carter here with Orange Joy Athletics, and in today's video I'm bringing you episode 2 of the OSA journey of being an athlete again. I was coaching a football team, and my time was just too into that to be able to also dive into this with my time. So now that football's over, I'm fully committed to this journey of showing you guys how to be an athlete again. I'm going to be showing you all the tools, principles, everything that I'm learning while studying for my CSCS to show you that you can be an athlete again. So let's dive right into it. Thanks. All right, so day one, I started with plyos. I did 3 rounds of pogos and lateral pogos. I did 10 reps of each direction for the lateral, and then I did 10 reps for the vertical pogos. These are great for developing power and ground contact time. Every athlete should be doing these. I then went into forward line hops and lateral line hops. These are great for quick change of direction, lower body power, and improving your agility. I did 10 rounds for about 10 seconds of hops. The next power exercise I did was squat jumps. This is also great for your lower body power and strength. The muscles being targeted are the glutes, hamstrings, lower back, and your quads. Just trying to get up as high as I can. And then before I get into the strength, I did some upper body plyos. I just grabbed a 15-pound med ball, and I'm doing some med ball chest passes up to the ceiling. I did 3 rounds of 8. I love this exercise before benching because it really helps me warm up my shoulders, arms, and chest. So let's dive into the strength work. So for upper body, I started with bench press at 155 pounds for 3x10 with a superset of band pull-aparts for 3x15. I like to superset these two because it really it really helps the intensity of the workout. Sorry there. So it's going to help the intensity of the workout while increasing my muscular endurance. I threw in a third set at the end of this. So right now, this is my first set of bench press with band pull-aparts. And I just really want to grab the band here and just focus on spreading my chest. I don't want to be bending at the arms, just spreading the chest. The closer my hands are, the harder the more tension there is on that band, making it harder to pull. I honestly, we're going to be jumping into the third set here of bench press. I didn't think I was going to get all 3. That's why I wanted to, throw it on here. I ended up getting it for the 155 for 3. But this is not where I want to be with 155. Just before football season took off, I was close to 225. So 155 will be going up here very soon. Just back to the grind, back to the basics of where I started, and I just want to keep pushing. So now we're going to get into the accessories for the upper body. I did dumbbell bench for 3x12 with 35s. I love this exercise because it targets the upper chest while also using the rotator cuff to help stabilize the dumbbells. Right after this, I went into barbell row for 3x12. But let's finish here. Jumping ahead too far. Eventually, I'm going to have to get more. I only got 50 pounds. I go up to dumbbells for 50, so here soon I'm going to have to get more dumbbells, which is fine. It's part of the grind. Got to invest in myself. So like I said, then I went into barbell row for 3x12. The technique here is not where I want to be, so that's what I wanted to note. I would like to be more bent at the hips and get my chest more parallel to the floor. 75 pounds is not a whole lot to be rowing, so this is definitely a big room for improvement. So now I went into barbell shoulder press. At this point of the workout, I was very fatigued. I haven't been consistently lifting like I wanted, so this crushed me. It was 3x12 for 75 as well. I only got 1 round of this, and I actually had to go down because I was just dead at this point. I'm just not gonna, it was a challenge. I'm not gonna lie, and that's where that muscular endurance is gonna come into play. That's why I like that 12 rep range to help, fatigue me a little quicker. So then I went over and hopped into some single arm tricep extensions. Really want to stay at that 90-degree angle and then go down to about 180 degrees, fully flex for 12 reps. And then I'm going to switch arms, go another 12. I like to hold my chest just to help stabilize a little bit more and really isolate that tricep. So with this tricep extension, single arm tricep extension, I did a superset of dumbbell hammer curls. So the tricep extensions is 3x12 for each arm, and then this is dumbbell curls, dumbbell hammer curls for 3x12 as well. And I just really wanted to get a pump here. I was already feeling it from the shoulder press, and then with the tricep extensions and curls, I was on fire, and that's why right after this, 3 rounds of that, I go into planks, 2 rounds, 1-minute planks. It's going to take care of the core, as most of our movements require core activation. So now I'm hopping into day 2 with a wall drive drill. This forces me to work on knee drive and quickly transition to the other leg, as athletes have to be able to transition quickly within their sports and generate power. This is a great drill for that. So right after the wall drill, I went right into hex bar deadlift for 3x10 at 225. This is an area I'm definitely wanting to improve in. 225 is not a whole lot, especially if I'm weighing about 170. I need to be doing at least over, time and a half your body weight. No, I'm so sorry, not time and a half. But anyways, getting off, sidetracked. This exercise really helps strengthen the lower back. This exercise is great for everyday lifestyle, picking stuff up on the floor, moving boxes, whatever it is. I did a superset of hex bar deadlift with monster band walks. I just stayed in this little area right here, went forward and back. I did 3 rounds of 10, forward and back, and these monster band walks are going to target the glutes and hip abductors with the help of the IT band that's going to connect down to the knee. These will burn very quickly. So now getting into the first accessory of the workout, I went into dumbbell step-ups for 3x12 each leg. These are a killer. Not only do they strengthen the knee, they're going to help with stability. They also strengthen your grip strength. And a lot of exercises you see me do will require stability. So athletes, give these a try. The second accessory exercise I went into was banded hamstring curls for 3x12. These are going to target the hamstrings, which are important for stabilizing the knee, power, like jumping and sprinting, and also slowing down or putting on the brakes. The last accessory was just simple calf raises for 3x12. This is going to be great for stability in the ankles, that power for jumping and sprinting, and then balance and agility. I finished with some side planks, 2 rounds of 30 seconds. It's going to help target your obliques and your lower back. So day 3, I did some upper body power. I did a circuit of 4 different exercises for 10 throws. But if you have someone working out with you, I would just do 10 seconds, but as many reps as you can. So once so the first one was a med ball chest pass, boom, 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 right off the wall. Next was that overhead soccer throw, like if you're throwing it from out of bounds, or the goalie's just overhead throwing it. I then went into side throws, really wanted to open that hip up. I would like to see myself turn my shoulders back parallel to that, the wall with the window, and then open up each time. I kind of stayed open, so that's an area I can work on when it comes to this. You want to do 3 rounds of the entire circuit, and then right into med ball slams. These are going to be great for developing power, core, strength, and explosiveness. It's also a great way for the upper body, uh, a warm up for before the upper body and for getting strength work. So my main lift I went into for day 3. My main lift for day 3 I went into floor bench press, which was for 3x10. I also did a superset of band pull aparts for 3x12. The floor bench press is harder because you take out the push from your legs in the normal bench. So the floor press will help the lockout portion of the bench press. Just because when you're benching, you can't push through the ground as much just because you're laying right flat on the back. And then again, like I said, just did some band pull aparts. Can't do too much of those. So the first accessory that I did for this workout is the dumbbell bench for 3x12. You just want to make sure you have a pronated grip going out to the side with your elbows. This is going to help stabilize with the shoulders. After going through some push exercises, I now went into a pull. That's why I did the pull-ups. I performed 3 rounds of as many reps as possible. Pull-ups are great for grip strength, lats, and helping with posture. 7 reps, not a whole lot. Definitely need to improve in this area. So this last accessory is going to be the dumbbell lateral raises for 3x12. These are great for strengthening the deltoids, which can help other exercises like the bench press and shoulder press. Obviously, I had to finish with some core right after these lateral dumbbell raises. So I finished some core with Superman's for 2 rounds, 60 seconds. It's going to help with your core and lower back, help with that posture as well. So day 4, I started with some lateral power, pushing off of a single leg to the other leg. So this is going to force me to stabilize within that ankle and knee. I got to push off again, going back to the other leg, stabilize. I did 3 rounds of 10 jumps, of 5 each side. Then I went into more agility with skiers. Just the key here is to be as quick as you can, going back and forth, spending minimal time on the ground on each side. So going into the main lift for front squat, 3x10. This is a great exercise to primarily activate your quads and your core stability, which is going to relate to increasing acceleration and power. This is a great lift. I know in the beginning of this series I talked about maybe going back to back squat. I think I'm going to stay with front squat. This is an area I love the feeling of front squat, feeling it in the quads, activating a lot more core, get a little bit of upper body activation here, having to hold that bar up, especially the way I'm holding it with the wrist back or the fingers back, wrist mobility. So I will stay within front squat, doing 135 there, not the greatest. I supersetted this with front glute bridge. So this is definitely going to get those glutes firing while also helping the lower back. So right after front squatting, then you will do these. You will definitely feel it, for sure. The first accessory is lunges. This will be tough on your grip as you're doing 3x10, but 10 each leg. So regularly doing this will help build that muscle mass and strength. And towards the 3rd round, I don't have that on here, but towards the 3rd round, my grip was definitely playing a factor in, how I was feeling at the end. I do find it easier while doing the lunges to just stay going on the same leg for the 10 reps than switching, rather than switching each leg or alternating between each leg. I just found it easier staying on the same leg. I then went into an RDL, a dumbbell RDL for 3x12. This is, where that lower back I would like for my row to be is right there. Stick that. These are going to be great to strengthen your hamstrings and your lower back, which, like we've said, hamstrings play a big part in, the deceleration when you're cutting to slow down. The last exercise right after this that I did was toe raises. I just grab a 45-pound weight, I sit against the wall, and I just raise my toes up to the sky for 3 rounds, 20 reps. This is going to help strengthen your tibia, which will help with balance and preventing injuries, especially on that front side. So thanks for watching, guys.